on the next Cubics. A funhouse trip turns fierce when Cubic squares off against the ultimate in evil, Ultimate Robot. Will this master of disaster destroy Cubics? Or can Cubics overcome the ultimate challenge? Catch an all-new Cubics, kicking off the FoxBox next week.
On an all-new Cubics.
Dummy in. 14th dummy off the line.
When a crash test dummy wears out his welcome,
You can't stay here.
I thought you were my friend.
his robotic rage kicks into overdrive, sending him on a collision course of destruction.
It's showtime.
Can Connor and Cubic steer clear of disaster? Or will Dummy N wreck their world? Catch an all-new Cubics kicking off the FoxBox next week. Whoever said it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game, never met these wrestlers. Here's the deal on the next Ultimate Muscle. He's good, he's bad, he's ugly, and he's 100% pure evil. Ricardo is on the verge of defeating Kid Muscle when Kid gets a call from a psychic friend. Will Jaeger make a connection, or will Ricardo reverse the charges? Find out on an all-new Ultimate Muscle later this morning, only in the FoxBox. On the next all-new Ultimate Muscle, the end of the match between Kevin Mask and Turbinsky could also be the end of Meat.
Meat! Oh, say something!
Find out why on an all-new Ultimate Muscle later this morning.
The next all-new F-Zero GP legend. Rick's fanatical focus on defeating Zoda leads to catastrophe for one of his task force teammates. Dr. Stewart makes a startling revelation that exposes a shocking scientific secret. And Jody goes on a clandestine mission to confront Rick's nemesis. Coming up next on an all-new F-Zero GP legend. On the next all-new F-Zero GP legend, Rick finds himself locked in a high-speed struggle that forces him to make a dangerous decision. Captain Falcon's encounter with a mischievous young hacker triggers a fatal flashback. And a personal appearance turns into a personal nightmare for one unlucky racer. Next week on an all-new F-Zero GP legend.
On the next all-new Cramp Twins.
Friends, there is a monster in our midst.
And they call him Count Crampula.
You'll never catch me, slab faces.
Who'll put a stop to this Transylvanian terror?
Vampires everywhere. I need blood.
Sink your teeth into an all-new Cramp Twins. Kicking off the FoxBox next week.
Wayne Crab, get down from those coat hooks, too sweet.
Next, all new Crab Twins. An evil force arrives in Soap City that no one can resist.
I'm afraid Wayne has fallen prey to the new candy cult, Fierce Bombers.
On an all new Crab Twins next week.
Your brother is a very sick little guy indeed.
Tell me something I don't know.
Next, all new Shaman King.
Uncle N, we meet at last.
It's the final showdown with his Uncle N. Will N be destroyed by this vicious family feud? Later this morning on an all-new Shaman King. On an all-new Shaman King. Yo and the gang attempt a risky search to find Millie.
Let me go! Let me go! Let me go!
But their adventure takes a turn for the worse. Don't miss an all-new Shaman King next week.
He's a knight. You are indeed valiant. He's a hero.
You have a booty.
He's a little over a foot in diameter. Prepare to be astounded. Don't miss. Kirby, right back at ya. Coming up next.
On the next all-new Kirby, Dreamland is invaded.
Your reign is through, King Dee Dum.
And for the first time in history, Kirby is outmatched. It's a chilling new Kirby right back at ya next week.
Yeah!
On the next piece of One Piece. Why does Luffy pick a fight with Kobe?
And does Morgan make sure no one leaves Naval Island in one piece?
Those who defy us will feel the blades of our cutlasses. Get him!
Come aboard an all-new episode of One Piece and find out. Coming up next.
On the next piece of One Piece, it's the final showdown you've been waiting for. Koro versus Monkey D. Only one of these pirate captains can win. Who's got the better move? Is it Koro's cat out of the bag or Luffy's Gum Gum Bell?
Come aboard an all-new episode of One Piece and find out. Coming up next.
On the next all-new Winx Club.
This is it! The Althea Magical Reality Chamber.
A visit to a virtual realm leads to
to a battle between Bloom and the witches. Will Bloom meet her doom? Find out on an all-new Winx Club next week. On the next all-new Winx Club, Bloom battles it out with Princess Diaspro to win Brandon's heart.
You're finished!
You're the one who's finished!
No, I'm just getting started.
Oh, yeah? Find out what happens next week on an all-new Winx Club.
On the next all-new Ninja Turtles, war rages in the streets with the Turtles caught in the crossfire.
No! Raph! We are going to rule this city!
And a new foot faction rises to power.
I am here to restore order to the cult, with or without your leader.
Don't miss City at War Part 2 on an all-new Ninja Turtles next week. On the next all-new Ninja Turtles.
Bishop's got a little quickness in him. You have no idea what you're up against.
An all-new Ninja Turtles you can only see on the FoxBox next week.
Professor? No!
On the next all-new Sonic X. He's unstoppable, literally.
I can't stop my feet!
We just have to figure out what's wrong with him.
But first, we have to catch him.
What's going on?
Fire!
Look out!
I can't stop! I got him now!
Get ready. It's Rush Hour on Sonic X. Don't miss this new episode coming up next, only in the FoxBox.
On the next all-new Sonic X.
Holy cow!
Sonic and Knuckles try to free Chris from the clutches of chaos.
Ready, Knuckles?
Shovel Claw!
While Tails has to go it alone to defuse a bomb. Can he do it?
I'll give it my best shot. Here goes.
Don't miss an all-new Sonic X next week.
And now, back to Shaman King. And now it's time to get back to Ultimate Muscle.
He's a knight.
You are indeed valiant.
He's a hero.
You have a duty.
He's a little over a foot in diameter. Prepare to be astounded. Don't miss. Kirby, right back at ya. Coming up next.
And now it's time to get back to Ultimate Muscle. On the next all-new Sonic X.
The 7th Chaos Emerald is waiting for me.
We can't waste time. Open fire.
That Chaos Emerald is mine!
Don't miss the shocking season finale of Sonic X next week. Now back to Kirby, right back at ya.
It's down to the wire to decide the greatest wrestler in the universe. Only 3 wrestlers left. Who will it be? The Chojin Crown on an all-new Ultimate Muscle next week.
Now back to Kirby, right back at ya. Garbage Man's back, striking from below the sea. Will Mikey and Don go down with the ship?
You lose, Turtles!
Don't miss Junklantis on an all-new Ninja Turtles, coming up next.
Not long ago, your mission was to save the FoxBox. And here are some of the colorful creations you sent us. Have you seen your work of art yet? If not, stay tuned to the FoxBox all morning long.
Whoever said it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game, never met these wrestlers. Here's the deal on the next Ultimate Muscle. On the brink of battle against Comrade Turbinsky, Kevin Mask accuses his own corner man of having ties to the enemy.
I've known for quite some time you're not who you say you are, comrade. Ungrateful child!
Is Kevin's trainer really a traitor? And what other secrets could he be hiding? Find out on an all-new Ultimate Muscle next week.
On an all-new Shaman King, a dangerous young shaman out to avenge his family's destruction. Will Yo get caught in his crossfire?
Your precious Master Yo is finished!
Find out on an all-new Shaman King next week.
On the next all-new Ninja Turtles, it's brother against brother. Mikey and Raph go toe-to-toe in a match where only one will stand and one will fall. Don't miss an all-new Ninja Turtles next week.
Bloom gets taken on an astral journey to reveal the voice in her dreams.
Huh? Welcome, Bloom. I have so much to show you. I'm within you, Bloom.
What do you mean by that?
I'll show you.
Don't miss an all-new Winx Club, coming up next.
On the next all-new Ninja Turtles, it's brother against brother. Mikey and Raph go toe-to-toe in a match where only one will stand and one will fall. Don't miss an all-new Ninja Turtles later this morning.
Look at that heart rate. You're in love.
Make it go away! And all-new Cramp Twins kicking off the FoxBox next week.
No.
On the next all-new Sonic X, Sonic's searching for Amy.
Hold on, Amy. We'll find you.
While Knuckles hunts for the Master Emerald.
Going my way?
I'll show those feather-brained flyboys not to mess with me!
An all-new Sonic X next week.
Inhabitants of this planet, you are now under my command. Surrender to us or face annihilation.
Space Invaders, Part 1! An all-new Ninja Turtles you can only see on the FoxBox. Coming up next.
On the next all-new Shaman King, Zeke is sending a flood to Yo and the gang. But they may not survive.
Everyone get to higher ground now!
This force of nature. An all-new Shaman King, later this morning.
On the next all-new Kirby, right back at ya. Oh! It's big, it's alive, and it's hungry. Run for your life. Don't miss the beginning of this all-new two-part adventure. Coming up next.
On the next all-new Shaman King, Zeke is sending a flood to Yo and the gang. But they may not survive.
Everyone get to higher ground now!
This force of nature. An all-new Shaman King, later this morning.
On the next Ninja Turtles.
Little rat, you think yourself my better? Think again.
Don't miss the Ninja Turtles, coming up next.
F-Zero GP Legend premieres next week.
On the next piece of One Piece. Why does Luffy pick a fight with Kobe?
And does Morgan make sure no one leaves Naval Island in one piece?
Come aboard an all-new episode of One Piece and find out. Coming up next.
On the next all-new Ninja Turtles.
A multi-dimensional wound that will destroy all it touches. Now to fulfill my destiny.
Don't miss an all-new Ninja Turtles later this morning. Whoever said it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game, never met these wrestlers. Here's the deal on the next Ultimate Muscle. On the brink of battle against Comrade Turbinsky, Kevin Mask accuses his own corner man of having ties to the enemy.
I've known for quite some time you're not who you say you are, comrade.
Ungrateful child!
Is Kevin's trainer really a traitor? And what other secrets could he be hiding? Find out on an all-new Ultimate Muscle right now. Whoever said it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game, never met these wrestlers. Here's the deal on the next Ultimate Muscle. Kevin Mask and Turbinsky risk life and limb in a fight on top of the sky-high ring. And when Turbo takes physics for a spin, he sends Kevin Mask into a tailspin.
First I break the laws of science, and now I will break you!
Is Kevin's reach for the Trojan Crown title slipping away? Find out on an all-new Ultimate Muscle next week.
On the next all-new Kirby, this much action, insanity, and chaos could only happen in one place. Math class.
No teachers never taught us nothing.
If Kirby fails this test, there ain't nobody to stop us from teaching what we want. It'll be his final exam.
Goodbye, Kirby!
Kirby!
Will Kirby make the grade? Find out on an all-new Kirby right back at ya next week.